Hi everyone, welcome back to Mystic by Colette, the channel dedicated to helping you empower yourself, change your story, and claim your I am. I am Colette Mesdag, and I am the creator of the Mystic Empowerment Cards. And today I'm bringing to you a card reading, one of our weekly card reading series. And this theme for this week is Why Me? This is the challenge that a lot of us are facing as we grow, shift, expand, and we come up to these challenges, some shifts in our lives, and there's a few stories that have come up in recent days that really speak to me about how if we can just shift out of the, the poor me, why me thing, that you can really elevate yourself. So anyways, let's get to the reading. So here's the set up for this week's card reading. Just going to change it up a little bit, less linear, just to have some fun. Before we start, I kind of wanted to mention the quartz crystal, the sphere that I've added to this table. I may not have mentioned before, but I quite often will look at the energy of a crystal to put with the readings. And you may have noticed in previous readings that I have done that, but I think this is the first time I mention the connection to why I've chosen this particular crystal. So what I want to say about the clear quartz is that other than sealing any holes in your aura, it protects you and cleanses your energy field. The information about crystals, I often use the Crystal Bible. There'll be a link probably below on that. Now, because today's topic is why me, I'm thinking that the quartz was quite appropriate because it does offer protection. Because when we say that question, why me, we're often feeling vulnerable and disempowered. So whether that's something that's been imposed on us from the outside world and influences, your situation or so on, or it could be an internal thing, often something past life, or in a lot of cases, just conditioned thinking. Once again, there's a lot of tools on helping you to release some of these programs and patterns. We've mentioned tapping in before, cortices, NLP, meditation, and if anybody is looking for some contacts, for some help in some of those areas, additional clearing and so on, whether you come to me for an empowerment reading or some of the other resources that I'll be linking as I go here, just just trust what your heart is telling you, trust what your gut is telling you so that you know you're making the right choice, okay? Now, the first card is from the Bliss deck. This is usually the order I go in. You'll probably notice there's a bit of a pattern there. So because it's the deck that speaks about change and transformation, when we're feeling vulnerable, the why me question, it's important to remember our own strengths. So change your perspective as to how strong you are. This particular card speaks about the power from within. We often forget how strong we are. So even if we're facing some adversity right now or negative thinking, it's important to remember that we are a lot stronger than we give ourselves credit for. So let's just go to this one here. The empowerment card from the Journey deck is I Am Brave. And I Am Brave is accompanied by the number 14 and the alchemic symbol of fire. So in the Journey deck, I've got the 4 categories represented by air, fire, water, and earth. And this is the fire, which is the second category, which is the warrior, going with maiden, warrior, mother, and crone, just for some clarification here. The I Am Brave card has all these powerful elements. And I'm loving the fact that these 2 cards also have the red, which are about passion, which are about fiery energy and persistence and strength So it's kind of, because fire is very powerful. When you can fan your inner flame, you don't feel as vulnerable, especially when you're facing the why me question that is the theme of this particular reading. Now, I'm just going to go to the third card here. I am forgiving. Forgiving is in the east for the compass point, as the Men of Magic have the 4 compass points and the 11 archetypes. And this particular archetype, I don't think has come up yet in the readings that I've started doing online here. But the I am forgiving card is a hero card. The hero in the deck are the representation of, yep, I've been thrown into this situation. I'm now on a quest to figure out how to solve my problem, and it wasn't my choice category. I know it's making light of it, but any story you know, whether it's Hercules, Ulysses, Luke Skywalker, they'll all have been thrust into a situation where through their experience, through their pain, through their journey, they discover their strength. So that really ties in beautifully with this card here. I am strength. And of course I am brave, because bravery for the warrior, or the hero I should say, is not something that, you know, they actually know about themselves until they actually have to face different situations. And it comes from somewhere, and it really is coming from within. Again, tracking back right here to power comes from within, which is the message of the cards. I just love how this all comes together. So if you already have one of the decks, or all 3 of the decks, you can follow along in the pocket-sized guidebook that comes along with the decks for filling in some of the blanks that I don't have time to do in the 10 minutes or so that I allow for each video. If you have questions or additional comments, post them below. Either myself or the fellow Mystic Tribe peoples will respond to you, or combination, of course, and we'll go from there. Just give me a second to switch the cameras, and I'll be back in person, so to speak, to just further add some insights here. So there's the reading for this week. If you have any questions, comments, or insights that come to you through what you saw, please comment below. It's important for me to see what's happening in the tribe so that I can, or other members of the tribe can, respond to questions and comments. So just a reminder that this week was about the why me. I hope you got some insights on how you could push through that thought process, because quite often that's something that holds a lot of us back. So the reminders of the cards this week were, I am strength. Oops, don't mean to cover the phrase, because I know a lot of you are asking to see the cards more clearly. That's why I put them out like this at the end of the readings. I am brave from the Journey deck. Previous one was from the Bliss deck. And I am forgiving. You know, I don't recall even speaking about the I am forgiving phrase in the reading. So just, I think that's part of, hey, it's a good time to do that then. When you are able to forgive yourself, when you're able to forgive others, forgive your situation, forgive the things that have challenged you, those are the things that will help you release the why me thing, okay? Especially important to forgive yourself, because you're going to often wonder why you didn't think of this sooner, or fix this sooner, or have this, you know, expansive awareness come to you sooner. So don't beat yourself up over that, because more often than not, the experiences that we're having in the now are helping us be bigger, more expansive and stronger for when we actually need it later on down the road, either to help others or to enhance our own experience. So once again, comment below if you enjoy, if you have suggestions to help me improve this, because this is brand new, well, sort of brand new, a few weeks in now. And I really do love to know that I'm making a difference in helping people. So it's important for me to see what's going on in the tribe. So like, comment, share, subscribe. If this has been helpful for you, it might be helpful for a friend, so really do share. So this is just a reminder that if you do post a comment or a question, or particularly a theme, option, or idea for future weeks, I will send you a thank you through a personal card message that I will pull a card, write a personal message for you, and email it off to you. And that's what I do for my Card of the Month members. They look forward to the 15th of the month, so they're getting their card messages. But also, feel free to contact me if you want more information about how I do my card reading parties locally, or do Skypes. I can do Zoom. And the books and the decks are available at my office here in Barrie, little old Barrie. But there is options to order them online as well. So a lot of stuff is still developing and coming, so have patience with me, guys. Message me if you want, further information. But if it's not quite set up on the website, and because it's a learning curve, right? But the more you comment, the more you subscribe, the more I grow, the more I can help you.